been centuries. What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be. This is wonderful. What a fascinating experience. And I will be able to spend eternity studying you creatures. No more having to watch from the shadows. No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes and starts scribbling. As you walk away, you hear him muttering about observations on the mortal races.
People are going to perish. People are going to die, and I can't stop it. She'll do it now. She'll never stop.
They all die. That is why you can't change the party. Yeah, I know.
There is neither affection nor blame in his expression.
That I remember.
He gives no sign of seeing it. Iffin's eyes flicker rapidly from side to side, as if trying to take in He whispers, Gleku Duma, Gleku Duma. Then before your eyes, that you could hear, for now.
Oh.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go.
What's going on here?
There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This a lot.
Okay.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Neat.
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
Oh, one moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Ah, better. Let's not do that again anytime soon, hmm?
Okay, so what happened?
Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place I was quite certain Dallas couldn't follow. I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the dead, realm of divinity. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip.
You're not sure. You met one of the gods again and they seemed desperate.
Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine?
They were a bit vague on that.
Well, luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these oh-so-fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister.
Cast source spells before, and you've taken source in order to do so.
Have I, but not in the ways a true godwoken can. Forget those ghastly little jars and wands to which small people must resort. You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm. And you ought to be able to extract the source they leave behind, too. All this just by your little old onesie. No devices, no gimmicks. When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great that Lucian himself would blush. I quite look forward to seeing it.
All right, well, ask her over
She's
better.
got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. Give me your map. There you are. You're at the beginning
Okay.
of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun?
Where are you off to?
Shopping. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rip.
I already know that one. Well then.
I've plenty of fighters for hire. Oh, whatever type of companion.
She's something, right? I question Siva's trust in her, but Malady's usefulness is self-evident. As Lucian said,
Think of the
you
fight
will be
skill
eternally
book.
gifted
Oh,
when
neat.
you act in my name.
There should be well. Oh, good God. What are your plans?
Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right. I expect Malady has an answer to that. Only as often as I need his guidance. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother, my father.
Gareth's nostalgia lasts for just a moment longer. He composes himself, clears his throat, and waits.
Okay, so I don't think...
She's something, right?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I question.
Slightly unfortunate, but you know what? That's okay.
Extra help in a fight. Guarantee you that.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Time to do a little something. Oh, and Gareth is
Hello again. That's twice now you've saved my skin. And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner. Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away.
That works. Okay, where'd Gareth go? Gareth! What happened to Gareth?
Archers, all willing to fight.
Oh, discovered a waypoint. That's good. Ah. Apparently Gareth disappeared. Unless he's below deck. I hope. Oh. Don't remember though? That's okay. We can always double check.
I question Siva's trust in paradise. Oh wait, not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Riverland. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I expect Malady has an answer to that. Only as often as when I invoke Lucian's words.
Gareth's nostalgia.
And oh yeah, he's going somewhere. So that means okay, so we're gonna have to make ourselves a save beforehand because I definitely need to, unless I can actually
I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Brace yourself.
1800 experience from that too. That's nuts.
Solid ground materializes as your eye. Malady.
Let's not do that again. Well, I suppose I do hope you learned something useful on our little desperate how. So
She inspected.
did they mention? Luckily, we already. I may not. You need to go. As have you ought to. When you're done. I quite look for. Give me. You're at the big now. I must be going. Why off shopping before you go? And in.
Gods, voids, a perilous journey. In that case, Ramos, I can only hope.
Hey,
before we dash off into the wild world yonder, I should mention, Malady and I had a talk on the way here.
Okay.
Oh, you know, this and that. And she mentioned that the thing in my head is probably a demon. Told me there's a fella not so far from where we're headed who might be able to help me with it too.
Oh, yeah, a demon. Yeah, you had your suspicions, but it's terrible to have them confirmed. Don't comment about the demon.
I know, it's great, exciting, terrifying. A heady mixture of all three that makes my stomach feel like it's in a vice. We better get a move on.
The squirrel...
Speak.
There we go. That's what I want. Alright, so I'm going to make a hard save. I'll put this one under test. I'm going to go down here, come back up, see if he leaves. He does. If that's the case, I'm going to make a different save. A different load. Because can I still... can I respect my character while in this world? I'm pretty sure I can. So I'm going to go ahead and... bump her skills real quick. All this just so I can get a skills for free. Oh, I can. Okay, goody goody gumdrops. Actually, we're not going to do you. Okay, here we go. This should do the trick.
Keep this up much longer. Brace yourself.
This should do the trick, hopefully.
Solid ground as your Malady.
Well, I suppose I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, did they mention? Luckily, we already... I may not... You need to go see them as... You ought to... When you're... Quiet. Give me up. You're at the big now. Why are shopping before you go... And in the other...
Gods?
In that, Ramos, I can only...
Hey, before we dash off into the wild world yonder... Oh, you know, this and that. I know, we better get a move on.
The squirrel...
She's something, all right. I question Siva's trust. Paradise, not an... I miss it. I expect only as... When I and Gareth... Hail, friend!
The sergeant doesn't seem interested in...
Here we go. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Boop. Bada boop. Okay. We want... Okay, we want this skill book. All right, we better find out what skill books we actually want. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we want deflective. We want Phoenix Dive. And that's it. Oh yeah, give me deflection. Phoenix Dive. Okay, go ahead and get them down below. Okay, there we go. So who learns this? Okay. You learn these skills, both of them. But I think you learn this skill, the deflective skill too, right? Yes, you do, but at a later date. So we'll go ahead and definitely get... Okay, there's that. Okay, talk to him real quick.
Hello again. And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need.
Where are they? Where are they?
Ma always said I was a great runner.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can.
Good God, dude. You can actually get me all this stuff? I bet you can't give me the, which was it? Unless I can actually get this already. Okay, actually, I think I would prefer you to get me though knockdown arrows.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait.
What happened to our friend here? Oh, he didn't die, did he? They're all okay. Or am I just not seeing it? Is he back here? Nope. Well, we're missing a friend, unless he died. Where's Tarkin? 'Cause that's what I'm looking at over here in the guide. Unless he's not here, so probably... Welcome to Z doing a lot of setup. I'm sorry, chat. I think I like that a lot better.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast. We made it.
Something on your mind?
The hunt, like always. To be godwoken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to find the Master. Somewhere further inland.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters in the deep! Monsters bigger! More and more growing!
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrash.
No! Die here! Monsters in the
Oh.
Monsters
Mark the fearsome shark.
innocent did nothing.
The shark lays there, gasping.
Yeah, whatever.